Welcome to BlackMoon Intuition. This is the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. I am Black Moon. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are having a great week thus far. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having great plans for the 4th of July weekend. Celebrate with your family and friends. Hope you guys are safe over the holiday weekend. So I will be doing the July 2024 water signs elemental Tarotscope. I did do a pre-shuffle, and y'all energy is kind of like, I don't know. Y'all obsessing, y'all are overthinking, you're comparing, you're in this energy where you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. And Spirit is like, but why? You're so awesome. You're so dope. You know what I mean? So for the month of July, my water signs, Spirit is like, whatever you're obsessing over, whatever is occupying your thoughts to the point of almost driving you crazy, stop it. Stop overthinking. Stop obsessing. Okay? Everything is going to work out just the way it's supposed to. I also want you to stop being in this energy of, like I said, comparing. You're looking at where you're at, and then you're looking at where other people are at, and then you're comparing yourself to them. Don't do that. Everybody is on their own place, on their own journey, at the right place at the right time. Okay? As you guys know, I am double broadcasting, so I don't know what happened earlier when I was doing the collective, my Facebook people, but that shit went out in the middle. So if you want to see the whole video of the previous one, go to my IG. IG will have the full video if it cuts out again for my Facebook people. All right. So we're going to get into it. Thank you guys for spirit, my angels, my ancestors, my guides. Ooh. Please give me a message for my water signs, my Cancers, my Scorpios, my Pisces for the month of July 2024. Make it for the greatest and highest good, the greatest and highest sustenance, the greatest and highest expansion, extension, and self-mastery. I thank you. Make the message is clear so that I can understand it and give it to this collective so that they can understand it. The channeling, y'all already know when I start channeling. So we're going to do what you need to let go of, what you need to embrace, what you need to plan for that is coming in for you this month. We're also going to look at what could be blocking you and what the outcome of the month will be, okay? Now, so it's saying that you need to let go of, it says meditation here. With the number 10, with meditation and let go, I'm thinking it's saying that you need to let go of the way you see meditation, the way you quiet your mind, right? Some people think that you have to be sitting in a quiet place and it has to be all this serene, blase, blah, wooty-woo stuff for meditation to take place. But I want you to think outside of the box. Some people are not able to sit and quiet their mind that way. But you can, when you work out, you can meditate. You know what I'm saying? When you're going for a walk, you can meditate. While you're driving, you can meditate. You know, you can do active meditations. You don't have to sit somewhere quiet and just think that you have to be in that type of environment. You can work out. You can do active meditations, yoga, Pilates, walking a labyrinth. You know, when you're driving down the street because your cars are portals. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So when you get to that point where you feel like, okay, I can't quiet my mind. I can't stop overthinking. I can't stop obsessing. I can't get this situation or that person off of my mind. I want you to do something that's going to have you forget about that situation. Get into a flow state. When I say a flow state, I mean do something that is going to have you all immersed in that. Like me, I like doing crafts, right? I do baskets, I make butters, I do all kinds of things. Those things get me into a flow state, which gets me into a meditative state. Once you get into that meditative state, you're able to receive the messages from spirit that are coming for you, and that you're not able to receive right now because you're blocking it, because you're too busy thinking with the monkey mind, with the running and running around of the mind. They want you to let go of that monkey mind and embrace a meditative state of being, right? That growth mindset. Okay? They want you to embrace hope. Okay? They want you to look forward to knowing that hope that hope is here, right? You don't have to look for it. You don't have to search for it. It is already here with you, right? It's all around you. Abundance is all around you. So for my water signs, and if you look at the card, the water is literally coming out of the cup, literally, with hope. Enquete. Okay. I really feel like we've got 10, we've got 22 here. 1022 is an angel number. Okay, 10 is completion, 22 is duality, but for me 22 is duality on both scales, right? So it's duality in the spiritual world, meaning that as above so below, that meaning whatever you think about in your mind, you're going to create in your reality. But it's also as below so above, because what you're going to start to see that what you're creating in your life is what you've been thinking in your mind, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. So be mindful of your thoughts, my water signs. You guys are very intuitive, so therefore you're very imaginative too, so you can go into that space of visualization, and you can almost visualize it to the point where you're almost in that scenario. So instead of putting yourself into compromising situations and thinking about things that are going to negatively impact you, think about things that are going to lift you up, inspire you, bring you to a place of peace, to a place of flow. Okay, I'm gonna try and light my little sage ball here, so give me a second. Clear the air a little bit. So these are my sage balls. They're bombs, actually, but I don't want to burn myself. So that is where my water signs are at right now. So they want you to let go of how you feel you think your mind should run, right? And this is all has to do with, you know, it's about to bust. Sorry, guys. I don't want it to go out. All right. Okay, so it should go in a minute. All right. So, and it wants you to plan for, so what's coming in for you this month is protection. That is meaning that you are protected in this moment. You are protected to become your authentic self. You are protected um, to become, to let that guard down, basically. Because I kind of feel like this obsessive thinking has to do with a lot of, you see it? You see that? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Too excited about nothing. My sage. And now it will burn. So lovely. Anyways, so my water signs, there is a transformation taking place for you this month. Okay? You guys are being urged to understand that what you think is going on in your mind is all a distraction, right? It's a distraction of where you're supposed to be. It's a distraction of what you should be focusing on. It's a distraction on, and it's splitting your energy, right? So instead of you being all in the present moment, you're splintered. Your past, present, and future, you're splintered. You need to come together and be a whole soul, okay? In soul psychology, we call that integration, right? You want to integrate the splintered parts of your soul, okay? So this is what's going on for my water signs. I also kind of feel like they want you to know that even though things may seem daunting sometimes, even though things may seem like they're not going your way, even though things may seem like, okay, hey, I don't know if I can keep on going. Keep on going, okay? What's going to be the... Dang, okay, that's too much. Too many cards. Too many. I just need one card, okay? What is the challenge, the biggest challenge for my water signs for the month of July? What is the biggest challenge for my water signs for the month of July? Tower card. The Tower card for me is telling me that you're going to have a lot of unexpected changes coming about, and they don't want you to necessarily see them as bad, okay? Spirit wants you to understand that everything happens for a reason, and everything happens to help you achieve your greatest and highest good. So for instead of things happening to you, they're happening for you. When you come to this place of being in tuned, meditation, right? When you let go of that monkey mind, when you let go of the obsessive thinking, when you let go of the oppressive thinking, because this obsessive thinking is not like it's a good narrative that's running in your head, right? This obsessive thinking, this overthinking, this being overwhelmed, and all of this I just feel like, oh my God, the energy is just like you're super wired. Calm down, boo. Calm down, baby. There's going to be a lot of unexpected things that are going to be happening for my water signs for the month of July. But I'm telling you right now, it's there to help crumble your status quo. Trigger warning, I'm just going to let you know. It's there to crumble your status quo. Because what you think that you've been doing, or how you think that things are supposed to go for you, are not how they're supposed to go. And you've been working on a timeline that is alternate to the real timeline you're supposed to be on, okay? So there are going to be tower moments that are going to be happening. Unexpected things are going to be happening. Good and bad. I'm just going to put it out there. It's going to be good and bad. I'm not that one that's going to sugarcoat and be like, oh, it's all love and rainbows. No, because sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're going to be like, yo, what the fuck, Black Moon? I told you, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent is going to happen for your greatest and highest good. Whether you believe it is at that moment in time or not, it is. Because remember, you've got protection coming in this month to protect you during all of this time. Because God's Source Spirit knows what it's doing. It's clearing energy. It's course correction. We got to also remember that Saturn is in retrograde and will be for a minute. So it's all about course correction. And we're in Cancer season. So it's all about course correction. Emotional, spiritual, financial. It's all about those things that flow and underneath us. What are those things that we worry about? Stop worrying. Worrying is a wasted emotion. Okay? And the outcome of the month, the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to be planting seeds of growth. You're going to start to see that the seeds that you have planted, the work that you've done throughout this month, by the end of the month, you're going to start to see those come into fruition. With the Seven of Pentacles here, that's a harvesting, okay? And that's coming with hope. Yes, on top of this hope, there's the Tower card. There's unexpected things happening. You might get into an argument with someone. Someone might piss you off. Someone might come through with an unexpected, gift. Opportunity, even love may be coming to you unexpectedly. Some of you might be ending a relationship unexpectedly, but that is ending again because it is making room for what you are supposed to have, because you are doing a course correction. You're going to get off of this alternate timeline where things just haven't been going right. And if some of you haven't noticed it, you should have been noticing it last month, maybe the past couple of months. You should be noticing that your circumstances should be getting better. You should be getting more optimistic. You should be seeing more money being retained in your to your person. Instead of living paycheck to paycheck, you should be able to see that you're able to start to save money. You should be able to see that your relationships are getting better. And if they're not getting better, you are resolved within yourself to end it, because you are learning your worth and you are standing with it. Okay? Because there is hope. There is hope for a brighter future. There's hope for a new timeline. There is hope for you to get to this place where you're able to collapse what you think you know, the status quo that you've held yourself up to. That shit is a lie. You've been living a lie in the Lulu land, and sometimes the Lulu land is nice. You know, sometimes we need an escape. But as water signs, you tend to escape and you tend to stay there because it feels so real, and then you feel like, oh, I want to stay here, I want to be here. But then when things start to go wrong, you don't know how to get out. Quiet your mind. Let go of all of these things that are running around in your mind. Think about what you would do, how you would move, how you would show up, the things that you would produce in life if you didn't have all of this, all of these worries, right? Bills, kids, and another one went off. That burnt by itself. Okay. Thank you. You know what I mean? If you didn't have to worry about children, if you didn't have to worry about bills, if you didn't have to worry about this, that, whoop-de-whoop, shoot-de-goose, if you didn't have to worry about all of these things that you worry about on a daily basis, whether they are, what's the word? Whether they are valid or not, right? Because again, whatever we can think of, we are going to produce in our reality. Energy doesn't die. A thought is energetic currency as well. You have to understand that, right? You figure, tell me. I know you do, right? That is a currency. So when you put that thought out there, that negative thought that keeps running around in your mind, like a freaking hamster on a wheel, guess what? You're creating energy. That energy is creating a frequency. That frequency is getting emitted into the universe, and that becomes a beacon, right? That's almost like you're sending off this frequency to the universe, like an SOS, but you're saying, oh, bring me more of this bullshit. Stop that shit. These tower moments that are happening for you, they're going to happen in stages because there's levels to this shit. Some of it's going to feel like, oh my God, goddamn, why is this happening to me? Others are going to feel like, oh my God, thank God I'm glad that happened to me. Even those ones that you feel like, yo, why is this happening? I don't see how this is a blessing. You will see the blessing sooner than later. It's not going to take forever for you to understand why XYZ happened to you in this moment, in this time. Okay? Okay. It says, if you are obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity and even solve the problem. When you do this within meditation, thank you, spirit. Thank you, spirit. That's what spirit means when it says let go. When it says let go with meditation, let go with meditation, prayer, and contemplation. You pray it away. You lay it on the altar, as they say in the church. You lay it on the altar. You lay it on the altar. You let it go, and you let it go. When I say let it go, I don't mean let it go and still think, oh my God, how's this going to turn out, blah, 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 whoopty-woot, and still be anxious about it. No. When you let it go, I mean let it go completely. Out of your mind, out of your psyche, out of your energy, out of your body. Because energy is stored within your body. Different parts of your body. Depending on what you're holding on to and what chakra it's affecting. Spirit is trying to get you together. They're like, yo, you what are you doing over here? This is not for you. Okay? They're like, hello, can you figure deal me? Listen to me. Keep your eye on the prize, right? Prayer, meditation, and contemplation. These tower moments are happening for a reason. And my smoke alarm went off, guys. Sage, hold on. Sorry. Give me 1 minute. Oh, no. We're going to have to close the door. Had to close the door. Smoke alarms. Sorry, guys. Them sage bombs are the fucking bomb diggy. You see this shit? That shit set off my smoke alarm, y'all. Anyways, like I was saying, all of this is to prepare you, right? Like I said, my water signs for the past few months, you guys should be steady, have been seeing steady improvements in all aspects of your life. Because again, you're on the wrong timeline. This is what I'm getting very strongly. You're on the wrong timeline for you to manifest the things that you're trying to manifest. Houses, new career, the love of your life, peace and tranquility, work-life balance. Okay? Let me turn this fan up. Because those sage bombs are just, they are doing it. All right. Okay? So when you're moving through the month of July, think about letting it all down. Lay it on the altar. Don't obsess. Don't worry. Don't get to this place where you feel like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Everything is happening just the way it's supposed to get you back on track. Like I said, you're on the wrong timeline. This meditation is the number 10. That means it's a completion. It's a completion of this bullshit. It's the completion of this obsessive thinking. It's a completion of the monkey mind. It's a completion of the overthinking. It's a completion of the lack mindset. It's a completion of the poverty mindset. It's the beginning of hope, growth, and protection. Okay? You're being protected in this moment to get you out of this situation. That means you are protected to lay your burdens down. You don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to worry anymore. You are being protected. The God, source, spirit, your angels, your ancestors, your God, however you see divinity, don't come for me. I want you to know that you have been laying down the seeds. You've been tilling the soil. You've been making yourself fertile ground to be spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, romantically fit in all aspects of your life. So I kind of feel like those of you that have jumped off the timeline of manifestation, like you had to do that because there was some course correction that needed to happen, and it could only happen on this alternate, you dig me, right? I know it seems a little, but hey, I'm only the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I am only the messenger. Okay. And the world card, yo. The world card. That is double confirmation for me. That is completion. That is completion of you being on this roller coaster ride, if you will. Okay? A lot of my water signs, my Scorpios, my Cancers, my Pisces, you guys have been in this thing where you've just been going up and down, up and down, up and down. When it seems like as soon as you start to see a little bit of headway, like the rug is pulled from under you. There's no more yo-yo joy, as my mom calls it. That yo-yo joy. 1 minute you're up, you're happy, and the next minute the rug is being pulled from under you, and you're back to square one. No more of that. And that's because you've been on this alternate timeline. You've been living in this alternate reality that was needed, but you have done what you're supposed to do, and you need to go now. Right? Again, that escapism. You've escaped to this place, and you've been here. You've stuck there. You've done what you're supposed to do, and on that plane, you need to come back. Come back to us. Okay? My water sign? All right. For some of you, this may look like a new job, a new position. For others of you, you're going to be moving. When I say moving, I mean literally moving your residence, or you may be traveling, or you may be having people come to you, okay? But for the most part, it's like you are being told to let go of the obsessive thinking. Stop worrying so much. Everything is working just the way it's supposed to. It's like I'm seeing, okay, I have to tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a train station, right? Like a subway station. And a train is coming up to the platform. And it's like there's another train on the back platform. Okay? The one on the back, that's the future. The platform is the past. The train that is pulling up is potential, right? So if you get on this potential train, it's going to take you to a potential future, right? A potential path. That all depends on what you're willing to let go of. What are you obsessing over that you don't need to be obsessing over? You're obsessing over money. Don't obsess over money. If you obsess over what you don't have, guess what? You're going to continue to not have it. I'm just saying. Think of everything, think of every emotion that you have as currency. This is what my water signs need to do this month. Think of every emotion that you have as currency. And think of the frequency of that currency as a denomination. So authenticity is the highest frequency that the human body can admit. So think of that as like $1,000 bill or whatever. Think of that as having like a black card. If you operate within authenticity all the way through your most authentic self, then you have a black card. The universe is basically giving you a black card to have whatever it is that you want, because the currency that you're giving out, you're gonna get it back. Like your face card is good in these streets, right? But if you're operating out of, like, say you're obsessing over something that has you in anxiety or depression or just feeling overwhelmed and burnt out, those are old low denominations. Think of it as you're throwing change out to the universe. You're like, here, psh, you're throwing a handful of fucking pennies to the universe. Okay? Be mindful. Okay? I'm going to wrap it because I don't want it to get too long, but I will be pulling in oracles for my water signs. My water signs, this message was a lot. You guys need to go back, unpack it, see how it relates and resonates with your life. But you guys are being asked to honor yourselves. Stop with the all I see is somebody's brain, and you know how like they do the cartoons where they do the little thing where you can see inside the head, and instead of a brain, all I see is a hamster on a wheel obsessing, and all I see is running around is negative energy, negative energy, negative energy, negative energy. And all what that negative energy does, it fuels you. So then you start to move in negativity, in fear, out of obligation or whatever. Not moving in a way that is soul aligned and soul designed. Not moving in a way that is going to uplift and inspire you. Not in a way that's going to keep you at your highest operating frequency. You dig me? So my water signs for the month of July. For the month of July, let it go. Let it all go. Whatever it is that you're obsessing about, let it go. Lay that shit on the altar. Embrace the fact that you know that hope is here. Hope is here. Hope is always going to be here to help you. And you're protected. You guys are super protected this month. Like, protection is literally coming in this month for you. You're going to see that you are protected on so many levels. Your money is going to be protected. Somebody might you might have some issues with some money, but you're going to see that that's just a minor thing. You might have some problems with your relationships, but you're going to see that that's just a minor thing, or you're going to be like, yo, peace out. I'm honoring myself more than this relationship. I can't care more about this relationship than I care about myself. I can't care more about you than I care about myself. Put yourself first. You dig me? You figured, deal me. I know you do. Because you've been seeing it over these past few months, or you should. And if you haven't, you will definitely see it this month. But my water signs, I know you guys have been going through it. I feel the energy, the anxiousness, the overwhelmness, the depression at times. Stop it. Stop it. You're defeating yourself. You've laid the seeds for progress. You've laid the seeds for growth. You've laid the seeds for expansion. You've planted these seeds. You've tilled the land. You've watered it. You've made it fertile ground. Oh, wow. Okay, so I feel like you guys jumped. Remember I said y'all jumped off the timeline? So I feel like you guys jumped off the timeline because it wasn't safe on the current timeline for you guys to do what it is that you needed to do. You need to jump off of it to be in a safe space to explore what it is you need to explore, so you can let it go, so you can jump back onto this timeline, fortified, armored, protected, so you can move on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull 2 oracles, and we're going to be out of this guy. Okay. The first oracle says, creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. What did I say? You are the divine creator. Booyaka, booyaka. Like I said, you create your reality. So what you focus on is what you're going to produce. Where your focus goes, energy flows. So focus on positivity, focus on love, focus on beauty, focus on abundance, focus on support, focus on success, focus on all of these positive things. Focus on being your most authentic self. This is your currency. All of your emotions are your currency. Think of it that way. Think of it when you have an emotion that comes up, what currency are you throwing out to the universe? Are you throwing bands? Are you throwing stacks? Are you throwing large denominations? Or are you throwing change? You throwing handfuls of pennies at the universe like, yo, I want $1,000 million, but I'm giving you a handful of pennies? Or are you throwing out bands and be like, I'm making an investment in you, universe. I am investing in myself, which is an investment in you, and the universe will invest in you back. It's like those jobs that say they're going to put into your 401k, they're going to match what you put in your 401k. So if your boss is going to match your 401k, how much are you going to put in it? You're going to put pennies in it? You want them to match pennies? No, you want them to match thousands, hundreds of thousands if possible. You want to get the most out of it that you can. Okay? The last one, it says, I am sync with flow of life. I am in sync with the flow of life. Again, you guys have laid down the groundwork. You guys have planted the seeds. Lay down the obsessive thinking. Let go of the overthinking. Let go of the OCD, y'all. Let it go. The obsessive compulsive disorder, let it go. It is working against you. Jump back on this timeline. It's safe here now. Okay? It's safe to come back to humanity now. You leave wherever you have escaped to, come back. You are protected. Growth, hope, mindset. Okay? Just because things are not going to go, I don't want to say, excuse me, just because things, you are going to have some hiccups. I'm an honest, intuitive reader. You're going to have some hiccups with this tower moment, but they are all going to end up for your greatest and highest good. I don't think that there's anything that's going to happen, even if it's perceived as negative, that is going to actually be negative. Because I feel like as soon as you think of it as a negative aspect, something is going to be downloaded into your mind, into your psyche, into your spirit, however you want to say it, that's going to show you that it's not a negative experience. Okay? All right. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. If you are interested in personal readings, please go to the Black Moon Goddess Intuition Facebook page. Hit the book button and you can book me there. Or I will be putting up my paper bell information in the description. After I do the live and I upload it and everything, all of that information will be there. If you do not find my paper bell information here, please go to my YouTube channel. It is always in the description there. You would go to paper bell, make an account, and it would allow you to see all of the services that I offer there. If you're interested in the whipped shea butters, the body scrubs, the hair serum, the smudge sprays, crystals, mala beads, anything like that, I do have those available as well. Be sure to DM me or go to my Facebook page, Black Moon Goddess Intuition, and hit the book button. All right? I love you guys. Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. You are the manifester, the creator of your reality. You are the wizard. You are the manifester. Co-create with spirit. Co-create with spirit. Spirit is here as your HR director. All right? Love you guys. Have a safe and happy holidays.